My first question to you is, we see the story from the point of who, I don't want to give spoilers again, but he's working in this particular organization and we see his perspective throughout the entire book.
Right.
I want to know from you, what made you choose this particular character as your POV? And did you anytime think that maybe putting the story forth through another person's perspective, like maybe an employee who is not at the beginner level or who might be at a managerial level, would that have made a stronger impact? And how would that have made the story turn out?
Sure. So see, what happens is I'll give you probably two different answers. Okay. One is you can always have an authority about saying something, right? And then it's always authority, right? Now the thing is, what happens is why I have written self-help book in a narrative format is because self-help book always do not have the context, right? Now, if I'm a junior developer, if I do not have a context, I just have wisdom, teaching, and everything, I'll just lose half of those things. This gives context. This is what everybody expects their managers to do. Because as a junior employee, I will keep doing my mistake and I'll keep getting scolded. But what happens other way around? So gives it the kind of perspective, the heavy perspective, or the impactful perspective that it's that's why you like this chapter, because coming from that character makes it impactful, because that generally doesn't happen. So that's number. I was junior. I saw things I didn't understand. Nobody was there to guide me. Stuff like that, right? I also felt there was somebody who could. And then I also felt that there should all my managers should have should have done things in a different manner, right? So those are the things that led me to create these two characters. And there are a bunch of other characters also. I'm not sure if you've reached there, but then you'll like them.
Yeah, but we do see most of the book through Saket's POV, and my interest was in knowing whether the book would have turned out different if we were told the story from a managerial POV.
Right. I mean, so if you'll read this, even if you read from this perspective, also the same thing. If a manager also reads, so this book is not only about junior developers.
Right.
It's a 20-year-old experienced person reads it. If they are ready to accept it, it is still a lesson for them also, right?
Right.
So that's one of the things. In fact, what happens, I gave this copy to when this was not published. I gave this copy to one of the very highly posted 26-year-old employee in TCS. Okay. And when he read it, he said, "I have to unlearn so many things right now in my career." And that was the most amazing feedback that I've got. So that I okay. Yeah. So writing this book is okay, done.